Today we're going to look at how to change the brake light on a 2002 Bentley Arnage. The first thing we need to do is take out the interior carpets from the trunk and open up a little bit of access into here so we can get to the retaining bolts. Okay, so once you've just pulled the carpet back, it's worth noting that up in there is a this boot or trunk fuse box, and this is where the electric windows are and things, so this is worth looking into. There's your radio antenna, and then you're taking off 4 screws from here and here. It's probably not the best light, sorry. And then once those 4, did I say screws? 4 nuts from here and here. Once this is loose, you can just slide the headlight out. I'm going to disconnect that light in a second once I figure out exactly how it all works, but the light just kind of comes out the back of the car like this. Actually, disconnecting the light is super simple. You just unclip it and there you have the back of the car with the light removed. So now I'm going to look at the one I bought from Flying Spares and start the replacement. Here are my 2 lights. Here's the one from Flying Spares and here's the one just taken out of the back of the car. This one has the trim on it and this one doesn't, so what I'm going to have to do is take the trim off here, and I may end up just replacing the actual lens from here and put it into the original light. The reason I'm thinking of doing that is the original light has, you can see some seals here, and seals here that aren't actually on the replacement light, and so I might just keep the factory original because it has the seals on it. So this is my original. It turns out that the lens was held in with some putty here, so it was too difficult to take out. But I wanted to keep this unit because it had this seal on the back. But it was easier for me to actually take the seal off, and here's the new unit. And interestingly, you can see here that it's only held on with these 2 little clips on either side, and when you put the actual trim on, it doesn't hold this lens in place. So I can see why they've actually put putty here now, and that is just to hold the lens. You don't want it falling off or falling out when you're going down the motorway. So I'm going to put a little bit of putty in here as well, reassemble the trim onto it, and then put it back in the car. Now I've refitted the trim onto the light. A simple question of just pushing it back in and then connecting the light holdings into it and then putting the nuts back on. And there we have it. Everything nice and tight and sealed, and all the trim back in place on the inside, so everything where it should be.